Well, today we're going to talk about how to spot a narcissist before it's too late. Before it's too late, folks, too late, too late, too late. And the reason I've got this backdrop is because if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you're definitely between a rock and a hard place. So this is very appropriate for what you're probably experiencing or what you're about to experience. So this is either going to be your early warning system guide as to what to look out for, or this is going to be the acknowledgement of what you probably already know and is blatantly obvious to you at this stage. So let's look at narcissistic relationships. They're usually between healers, empaths, light workers, that kind of high empathy crowds. That's probably you that's watching this video now. Someone that's good with people and likes to help. And you're with somebody that plays a very good game of pretending to be that person, and then will suddenly almost have a dual personality and then switch it round and pick you apart and leave you shattered with zero confidence, basically cutting you down at the knees, folks, at the knees. So let's look at the narcissistic game before we begin. So the narcissist has zero empathy. So that's what you're looking for here. How do you know someone with zero empathy? Well, the person that is zero empathy is stuff that does stuff that to you is so egregiously bad that you just never would do it. You would never do it. In fact, I say you'd never do it. Well, you probably will end up doing it if you spend long enough with a narcissist, because you'll give them a taste of their own medicine, which is going to be part of this video, part of the tools that I'm going to give you, the exit route, the testing kit, the test kit. So this is like your COVID test kit. We're going to test the narcissist kit. I'm going to give you that on this video. So you've already got the first test. They do stuff that you're just like, oh no. So if you're in a narcissistic relationship, let's look at how they show up. So on a good day, they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Life and soul of the party, great fun to be with, your best friend, your trusted confidant. The trouble is where the narcissist will come in is, unlike your best friend, they'll take all of the personal stuff that you tell them on your good days and they'll turn it against you. And it won't just be once or twice. This will be like a frequent flyer. All of your personal stuff that you told them in strictest confidence to enhance your relationship is now being weaponized against you. There's the first litmus test, folks. If this is COVID, this is where you start to lose your taste. So that's what it's like. It's a very tasteless thing that the narcissist does, because they are the rock and the hard place, right? That way, folks. It's a rock and a hard place. So that's the first test. This is happening all too often. And if that's already red flagging you, it probably is. That's probably enough for you to know that you're in a narcissistic relationship if you haven't acknowledged that already, because they've zero empathy. Now, here's the next part of the test kit. This bit's really, this will enhance it. If you're in any doubt that you're with a narcissist, then this is the way to test it. Because the narcissist, when they're on the giving side, has zero empathy and they don't care. Not only do they not care, they prey off your reaction and your hurt. That's their energy. If the narcissist is a vampire, that's their blood. Their blood is knowing that they've cut you down and watching you bleed. The narcissist will love watching you on a bad one and will offer very little support. Not only that, there's another thing that the narcissist will do, is that they'll do terrible stuff and they'll somehow get you to believe it was your fault that it happened. It's the gift of a narcissist of having no conscience. So if you want to test it, give them a taste of their own medicine. This is going to be hard for you. This is a hard test for the empath because it goes against your core personality. You know, you're there to heal, you're there to help. You're probably good with people. But the litmus test is give them a taste of their own medicine, turn it around. use something personal about them and throw it back and do to them what they've done to you. See how they like that. And I bet that they don't. The narcissist on the giving end has no conscience and no feeling and no empathy. On the receiving end, they're very, very precious, folks. Very precious. And you will know that. So there's an absolute litmus test for the narcissist, folks. A taste of their own medicine. They don't like their own medicine. So that is how to spot it. Now, if you're watching this now and thinking, oh my God, I'm definitely with a narcissist. If you didn't know that before, you're starting to wake up to it. So here's the problem, folks. The empath is very good at putting their head in the sand and making excuses to stay in a relationship with a narcissist. And you're probably making excuses for the narcissist to the rest of your family and your friends. You're probably seeing this bad behavior. They're probably pissing everyone off. Your friends have probably been seeing it for as long as you've been in a relationship. They've been telling you that you're with a wrong un, but you haven't yet woken up to it. Well, the bottom line, if I'm the ghost of Christmas future for you folks, the ghost of Christmas future, it's not going to change. That dynamic never changes. It just gets worse, and you have less and less and less energy. And the odds are in that environment, you're probably putting on weight, you've probably got low motivation, you may even be on antidepressants at this stage. The only way to reverse that is to get out of this relationship. Easier said than done, folks. As my regulars will already know, this is just a little reminder to them. And if you're new to the channel, well, what I will say to you is that there's a ton of resources here to help you to wake up to this, to give you the tools to start changing things and to get out. And if you're not already, you know the drill, like and subscribe with this little box. And if you want something else, if you want more, another taste of what's to come, then go to this video here, folks, and get more of the same. So thank you for taking your time to listen to this. And this isn't an easy thing to do, but I wish you well on your journey.